Hi, welcome to the Messy and Petty Garden. My name is Nikki, and today we're gonna talk about what I use for the garden. I use for my corn, this is the brand I use, I get from Amazon. And I just mix it with water, and then I just pour it in the garden, in the corn. And then I also use bone meal. Before I plant my corn, tomatoes, any of my vegetables, I add cornmeal. And what I usually do is I add some to the dirt and I mix it around. And also for my watermelon, I also add vermicell. It's a worm casting. I don't have that bag out right now. I'm not even sure where that bag is right now. I kind of misplaced it, but I'm thinking I do know where it's at. This is the bone meal I use. And for pests like snails, anything that's like soft skin, I use DE, Dimetris Earth, and it is a food grade brand. I always get the food grade to be on the safe side. There's another one that is not food grade. I do not get that one because that one has more chemicals in it. And this one's supposed to be good for using for all your vegetables. It doesn't do anything to the vegetables. These are the ingredients and directions on how to use it. And for me, it comes with a little yellow and white tube kind of thing, which is this. And I just fill it up and just spray it on the plants. So let's take a walk in the garden because there's some bad, there's some good. I have my lovely, I'm gonna be honest with you, it started off as sugar cane, but due to the fact that the sugar cane didn't seem to be growing, I planted ginger. So I'm hoping this is ginger. It's either ginger or sugar cane. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I'm not sure what it is. My corn is doing lovely. I've noticed brown leaves though after all that rain I got, and I don't remember having that much brown before. And my goji berry trees getting flowers. These are my potatoes. They do have flowers. My pineapple guava. This is my Swiss chard. These are my tomatoes. So the white stuff you see on here is the DE, which I put on here to keep slugs and other pests off that gets into stuff. This is a new addition to my garden. This is going to be my watermelon, strawberry watermelon that I planted from Baker's Creek. I planted some of those seeds. Here's my bananas. They're coming up really nice. My lemon tree, the one I told you that I thought was dead, it's doing its own thing. So I'm going to wait to see what it does since how the top is still green. Strawberries look like they're doing good. And once this strawberry bed comes up more, I'm gonna get rid of this one because I've had this one for years. I'm not sure if you can see it. I hope you can see it. I've had it for about 5 years, I think, and I've just kept it. My peppers, they look like they're coming up finally. I hope they do come up, but they're doing a lot better than before, where I'm seeing little peppers here and there. There's my new lemon tree. It has flowers on it already. It's coming up with flowers, little flowers right here. And looks like another flower's coming up here. And this is a thorn lemon. I thought it wasn't, but this one does have thorns in here somewhere. I poked myself by accident the other day. My onions are doing good. My Swiss chard. My kale, not so well, which is funny because this kale's doing nice. My cucumbers, they're taking forever, which is kind of odd. And it looks like now my carrots are finally coming up, which I'm hoping they do. And then here, my green beans, they look kind of sickly, so I'm gonna have to plant some more. You see how this is? Oh, excuse the banana peel. It fell in and I forgot to pick it up. See how sickly these are? I'm gonna have to plant some more and get these out of here. But I got green beans on here already. I have another, I think I accidentally dropped cucumbers a while back in here because that's what this looks like, a cucumber plant. And looks like more than one. I'm just gonna let it grow and see what it does. My nasturtiums over there, I have not replanted those yet because I'm debating if I'm gonna put those in pots. I'm thinking I might put those in pots and just put it at the end of my beds. But I'm noticing on this side, this seems to be my worst area side because it doesn't seem to get as much sun as it did during the winter. And I'm thinking because of the fact that this tree at my neighbor's house has now got all its leaves and it's blocking out the sun. I'm still working on a project of filling this all in with mulch. I'm not sure if you can see that. I'm starting to fill it in so it'll look a lot better. I was supposed to record it that day, but I apologize. I did forget. But I'm trying to fill it all in. Cardboard down to keep the anything from tearing up the plastic underneath, and the mulch to walk on to make it easier because I almost slipped and fell the last time with the plastic. But all in all, everything looks to be doing pretty good, except, like I said, the green beans. Some of them not doing so well. So I'm just going to go ahead and add some more beans in there and see what I can do with that. And my cucumbers and my kale over there that's not in direct sun, because kale and Swiss chard usually takes off like crazy. When I had it before in direct sun, it took off like crazy. I'm still trying to figure out what's going on with that. This is my rosemary that I do need to get rid of and get a new rosemary plant. See, you can tell it's like all bald and everything. I was waiting for it to go to seed so I can save seeds, but I guess not. And this is my lavender that's coming back strong. And then my mint decided to take off crazy in this bucket. This is the mint. Look how beautiful it is. And then the spearmint is also coming up in here. So I got pepper, I got the mint and the spearmint in here. And it's growing pretty crazy, and that smell is amazing. I'm still waiting to see if my basil is gonna come up. My basil is real tiny. I threw seeds everywhere in here. I threw some seeds in here, and they're tiny right here and right here. Something was eating it, so I had to put my DE on it. And then I threw some also in the bed just to see if it'll come up. So right now, we're waiting to see what comes up in that. I'm sure I'm gonna end up with a lot of things. I'm not sure what this is. Might be another corn. Looks like more of another corn. I planted a lot of corn here and there so they all can come up at different times. I didn't want them all to come up at the same time. But in the meantime, we're gonna see how everything goes. This is April, week of April the 25th. So we're still playing with it. I haven't gotten tomatoes because I did pick off the blooms when they came to put more energy into the plant. They're so side, not as big as I would like them to be. My Kajori melons don't seem to be taking off as fast, and I'm wondering if it's because I'm shading part of it with the potatoes in the way, the green bags. If you can see that, both of these are potatoes. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have to move these over, because if you see how light they look really light, like they're struggling. And I did put some cornmeal and some vermicell in there, but I'm not sure if that's why they're struggling, because of it didn't have enough sun, direct sun, or if it has too much sun. But the ones that are kind of partially shaded with my tomatoes, I noticed those two are doing really good. These two, they're not even like yellowing. So we will wait and see. I do have blooms, and usually when I have blooms on my tomatoes, just a little FYI, I shake them. I always shake them. I shake them so they can get pollinated. A lot of people shake them vigorously. I just go and just shake it. I just shake it around. Just a little shake. I might have did that one a little too tight over there. But all in all, everything's going good. Swiss chard you can use for breakfast, just to let you know, like spinach. It's very mild. Very good too, but very mild. But yep, that's how the garden's going right now. So if you have any questions you want to ask me, you're more than welcome to. And thank you for taking this walk with me through the garden and seeing some of the products I do use. I'm not endorsed with any or affiliated with any of these products. This is just what I use for my garden alone. Not sure what other people use. I've seen some videos they use bone meal, and not sure if anybody uses the Urban Farmer sweet corn. I just happened to see this on Amazon, so I bought it. And I can't remember why I bought it. I just remember buying it because it said sweet corn. And it did, so far it's doing really good for my corn. But thank you. Y'all have a beautiful day. Happy gardening.